We always say we have the smartest listeners in the world because they come up with all of these answers for us when we need them and stuff.
That's so true.
But I really think the smartest people probably in the High Lakes area has got to be in Llano.
Yeah?
Yeah, because they picked this Saturday to have their barbecue cook-off, and they bypassed all of the rain.
They did. They planned it out perfectly, didn't they?
And in our studio is Joey Guttles with the Llano Volunteer Fire Department. Good morning, Joey.
Good morning. How are y'all doing?
We're doing good.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank y'all for having me.
Congratulations on great timing.
Yeah, we really got lucky. Really lucky.
Yeah. Speaking of that, how did things go in Llano with all of the rains and stuff? Did y'all get a lot of flooding and things?
Yes, sir. Actually, we did. The Llano River came up really good. It actually went down a little bit, and then we got more rain, and it come up a little bit higher. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, but we've been really lucky. It didn't get too bad.
Well, now, you're with the Volunteer Fire Department there in Llano. Did y'all have to do any rescues or anything?
No, sir. No. Well, everything went pretty smoothly on that. Yeah.
People in Llano are smart, and they know to turn around and don't drown.
Turn around, don't drown. Yeah.
All right, good. Well, this Llano Volunteer Fire Department and the Llano Community Center's barbecue cook-off coming up this Saturday and Sunday. Tell us about it.
Yes, sir. It's just a barbecue. We're actually sanctioned by the Lone Star Barbecue Society. The fire department kind of kicked around another fundraiser. We have a big fish fry every year, but we wanted to have, something else, and I kicked around a barbecue cook-off, and they said run with it, so I did.
Yeah.
And last year, for our first year, we actually had 13 teams, which is amazing.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's really amazing. So I would like to double that this year if I could, but,
Sure.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And as you said, it raises money because everything that happens there with the Volunteer Fire Department, as it said, it's all volunteer.
It's all volunteer, yes, sir. Yep.
So y'all need equipment, I'm sure, and other supplies and things.
Training.
Yep, for sure. Training equipment. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, anything extra that we need, all that is funded by the money and the fundraisers that we make or raise.
Yeah, and this barbecue cook-off is one way to help it. Now it's happening this weekend, the 5th and 6th, and it's 2 miles west of Llano on Road 152 there, Robertson Park Drive in Llano. And anybody that wants to sign up to be one of the cooks in the cook-offs, how do they go about doing that?
They can I have an application online, or they can just sign up when they get there.
Okay, so on the day of, it's not too late.
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll have a meat check or inspection that Friday, and they can just sign up then. I'll go and inspect their meat. It can't be pre-seasoned. It has to all be raw. And pretty much then they can just start doing whatever they want after that. Yeah.
Okay.
They can start cooking.
That's when it gets fun, too, because everybody has their own special way.
Oh, yeah.
Their own secret recipes.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Now, the entry fee is $100.
Yes, sir.
But again, it's going for a great cause, and you're going to be able to allow to cook brisket, chicken, pork ribs there. And the grand champion is going to be awarded 3 custom buckles.
Actually, I messed up. It's going to be 4 custom buckles.
Ooh, even better.
Race Rios, yes, sir. Yeah.
So one person, the grand champion, will get all 4 of them?
Well, they're usually like a 3 or 4 man team. So
I see.
Usually 3, but I wanted to go ahead and put 4 in there just in case. And if they wanted whatever they want, they
fight over one.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And the reserve champion gets a plaque, and payouts will be a total of 80% payback of the top 3 in each category.
Yes, sir.
And again, it's sanctioned, so they can then go forward in the competition.
They get all their points for each category, and when they win grand champion, to keep going on.
So as far as the money that's going to the Volunteer Fire Department, you're only going to take 20% of the proceeds.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you're exactly right.
So that's why we need a bunch of teams.
That's why it's teams. Yeah, teams. And then, hopefully a couple years down the road, we can actually start getting sponsors and get vendors in, and get it as big as Burn It. That's a long thing to shoot for, but I would love for it to get that big. Oh yeah, actually.
Llano is kind of becoming the music capital of the High Lakes anyway.
It's getting there, I think.
So why not the barbecue capital?
Right. Yeah.
All right, put it on your calendars, everybody. The proceeds benefit the Llano Volunteer Fire Department, and again, it is going on this Saturday and Sunday.
Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, you had Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
2 miles west of Llano. on Rural Route 152 Robinson Park Drive. And so get out there and enjoy it. And how about samples? I mean, people that just come in and they get
or judges.
Yes, sir. Well, judges. Yes, sir. We have judges for each category. And, you know, the more teams, the more judges I have to have.
Right.
And then when it's over, it's all just sitting there on a table, and people can come sample whatever they want. Yeah. All right. We usually donate some actually back to the community center board because we have the rodeo that weekend.
That's right. The rodeo's this weekend.
They can take all the, you know, the brisket that's left over, and they turn it into chopped beef and sell it.
There you go.
Get more money. Yeah.
Now, if people want to be one of the judges, how do they go about doing that?
They can either call me. They can get the number off y'all's website and call me. I have my personal cell phone on here, or they can just show up down there, you know, and let me know if that they want to be a judge, and I'll put them to work.
What time's it all start?
Saturday it's going to be all day, but like Friday I'll be out there all day, just, you know, taking people in as they come and signing in. Yeah. But then we'll have like a cooks meeting Saturday morning at 9:00, and then after that it's rock and roll.
That's when the place gets a rocking.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. There'll be actual turn-in times. Like I think it's 12, 1, and 2. You know, I have all that too. The information that they'll get when they get there.
Yeah.
And judges should maybe show up about a half an hour before each time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, maybe at least an hour, half hour. Yeah.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
If you smell barbecue cooking this weekend, it's all coming from Llano. Everybody, get out there and support it for the Llano VFD and help out a good cause.
One more question I got to ask, because, you know, firemen, they know how to cook. So is the Llano VFD going to have their own barbecue team?
Yes, ma'am. Me and Ricky Nopolis and Kevin, we're all going to put a team together, and we're going to cook for the fire department. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, good luck. Let's hope you.
Yeah. Joey Gunnels of the Llano Volunteer Fire Department for the barbecue cook-off this weekend. Thank you, Joey.
Thank y'all so much.